Hey, so this is going to be a long video today because the piece is going to be a long piece. How long? I don't know. I haven't played it yet. But it's a piece of minimalist music, aleatoric music, and it has potential to be very long. And I'm going to go ahead and toss the whole thing in here in case anybody wants to watch it, though this may be more of a piece that you put on in the background as you tend to other things. So for the next 5 minutes, I'll be talking you through the piece and its inspiration, and then we'll put the whole piece after that. All right, I hope you enjoy it. It's day 21 of my composed 31 pieces of music in 31 days challenge. And I thought today was going to be a day where I tried to create a generative patch on my modular synthesizer setup, but that's taking a little bit longer. And I was out picking up some dinner, and as I was driving back, I saw a tree budding. And it's like the first time I think I've seen that really this year. And it made me think of some things. So flashback a week or two ago, I went to a performance of Terry Riley's In C, which consists of, I think, 52 different little cells of music. The whole point is that you play each of those as many times as you want, then you move on to the next one, and the next one until you get to the end, and you're in a whole group of people doing the same thing, and you're just surrounded by this bath of music. And I've always wanted to try to do something like that, but I never quite had the inspiration. Well, today I did, because I've been working a lot with delay, like delay pedals and things, and I came up with the idea. So I'm doing my own kind of homage to In C, but also it being spring and kind of this flurry of life that's showing up. My idea, where did I put my music? May not look like much, a whole lot of text up top, but essentially I've come up with a series of motives, all based around an actual pentatonic scale, because my mom has this set of wind chimes out on her porch, and it's just a pentatonic scale, and for whatever reason, I always associate that with the spring. I mean, I think she has it out there all the time, but, you know, the wind picks up and you hear it, and you look around, you see the birds. I wanted it to throw back to that, so this is based on the F pentatonic scale. It's going to start with just some very simple isolated notes at random, as long as they're in the F pentatonic scale. The whole point is I'm going to be running it through a delay pedal that has, well, a delay plugin, rather, on my computer that has a dotted whole note of wait time before it comes in. So it'll kind of put this ingrained syncopation into it. And basically I'll just kind of create my own cloud of notes. And once I feel like I've got that, I move on to a B grouping of motives that are a little bit more active. And then the C motives that are like sometimes chords and just more long notes that'll kind of jump out of the texture. And then once I get there, I'll move on to D, which is kind of like the intro, where I would be playing any note I want at any time I want, as long as it's in the pentatonic scale. But instead of just an isolated note, it's going to be like boop, 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 and just continuing the swell of sound, the blooming of the buds. So the whole point, the instructions of this piece are to play and build upon your delay cloud until it gets to the point that your new notes can't be heard anymore. And at that point, you just decide to stop and then let it play until it fades. Though I haven't actually done it yet. So in theory, this is how it works. Because this could end up being a very long thing, I'm only going to get one crack at this. This is going to be a long one. So my advice would be to put this one on when you've got some patience. Ha! There it is. I wrote a piece a while back that was all about patience. So there's just a little bit of a delay on my whole piece about patience, I guess. The working title of this piece is currently Budding/Blooming, because the pieces are buds as they start, then they bloom as the piece goes on. All these figures, I just basically turned on the delay and tried a bunch of these out to see how they would work in conjunction with each other. So it's possible that some of these will get cut in final versions, and I'll add more. But I do feel like this is going to be enough to be a pretty cool little piece. Now, am I actually going to get to the point within all of this that it swells and I can't actually hear what I'm doing? Or not? I guess we'll find out together. I'm really curious to see how many people actually listen to this one all the way through, because this could be a 10, 15, 20-minute piece for all I know. So maybe you'll just want to put it on in the background and see where it goes from there. Sorry to butt in again before you actually get to hear it, but on the second take, I ended up actually making a mistake, but I liked what I did. I kind of reordered some of the cells that I was going to use to play, but I liked it, so it's that way now. So there is actually an E section. I hope the levels came out good on this one. I haven't had a chance to check it out yet, but I actually really like this piece. I look forward to the opportunity to perform it sometime and see if the audience is patient enough to stick around with me. So I just finished listening to this piece, doing some leveling and editing work to it, and I'm pretty sure of a few things. One is this might not be very many people's favorite of mine, but I happen to really like it. Every now and then you just need to write something for you and you alone. And that's what this is, because it kind of takes a few things that I really like. Minimalism, aleatoricism, and effects pedals. Because this piece basically came fully formed as an inspiration, whenever I saw those trees budding, I happen to really like it. But it's one of those you really have to be enjoying the process of the piece to enjoy it. So it's about 15 minutes long. And a couple minutes of that is just me sitting, listening to the delay slowly fading after I'm done playing. But I like it. I've already learned a few things that I want to change for future performances of it, if I'm ever able to do that. Stuff all over my glasses. I hope a few people out there like it. I may be the only one. And, I'm okay with that. But here it is. Budding Blooming, day 21. I'll see you tomorrow.
you.